What's good, people? It's Hump Day Wednesday on the late night, and we got a late night round table for y'all tonight. Tonight's topics are going to be very interesting, very funny, very true, and very curious. Some people will agree, some people won't. I am your host, Mr. What He Go Do Next, Brain Rockstar, Funky Fresh in the Flesh, and I got three other people that will be joining me tonight for this round table. And for those who don't know what a round table is, it is a select people from two to three to maybe five people who has different opinions, jokes, and laughter, etc. on situations. So what I'm gonna do now is bring in my other tree guests. I said tree, I did. My other tree guests. That way they can introduce themselves, maybe tell you something about them, and maybe you act like you really give a fuck. I don't know. But let's go. We go one at a time. Boom. There go one. Boom. There go two.
Quit being
Hey,
like
what's
that.
going on, everybody?
He trying to be an
y'all
asshole
need to
tonight.
introduce, y'all need,
You
y'all
can,
need
you
to
can.
introduce yourself. Welcome.
Yeah,
Okay, my name is Meg. Um, I'm from Ohio, single, and just a great person. Wonderful.
I'm Mr. Holt. I am taken from Oak Cliff, Texas. Don't start, brother. Don't start.
I don't even know what my name is, so I don't know what my title is. What's my title?
Mister,
Boom.
I'm finna quit him.
So, my guy, Mr. Holt, what are the topics for tonight?
Oh, you asking me?
I am. You're Mr. Holt, are you not?
Oh, well, yeah. I'm always Mr. Holt. Been that forever. Um, so first topic of discussion is, and this has been a hot topic for a minute, going 50-50 in a relationship. So, what is one's definition of going 50-50 in a relationship? And with your definition, are you down for going 50-50 in a relationship?
That's weird.
That's a
Well,
What's
legit
weird?
question.
that's weird. That is. Like, okay, like 50-50. What you mean 50-50?
Like, that's what I'm saying. What is your definition of going 50-50 in a relationship? And the reason why I came up with this topic, because I've been seeing that, like I say, it's been a hot topic on social media. Definitely on TikTok. Everybody sitting there talking about going 50-50, going 50-50. And I've been seeing both sides of the male side and women's side of what they feel like going 50-50 is. And I saw another video, if I could find it. One young lady, she gave her definition of what 50-50 is, and it actually aligned with my definition of what it is. And I definitely commented on hers. I was like, hey, protect this woman at all costs, because she's hitting that nail on the head. So I know what mine is, but I would like to hear from the ladies on what their definition of 50-50 is.
Um, for me, 50-50 could be literally splitting everything down the middle. Finances, household chores, um, raising kids. But I don't think there's really something exactly 50-50 because somebody's always going to do more or less than the other in different areas.
Agreed.
So if like raising kids, traditionally females do more of the rearing and raising of the kids, where a man may do more of finance, let's just say. But I just feel like as long as you both come to a middle to where you agree on how things going, it's gonna be more or less on each end with different subjects and topics and stuff. So For finance is big for me. I'm not gonna go left field right away, but finance is a big thing for me. Because 50, like I said, you can never just be, it's be more or less. One may agree to pay the mortgage or the rent, and the other person pays the utilities, and and the groceries, miscellaneous, the car insurances or something like that or whatever. But I just think it should just be a mutual understanding and agreement with two people. So I may make more than my future man that's out there somewhere. Oh Jesus. If I make more than him, and you know what I'm saying, I bring in more money, he and he couldn't compete, or not compete, but you know what I'm saying, if the mortgage is $2,000 and he only makes $2,000 a month, I can't expect him to pay 1,000, and then it's other 50/50s that's going to be with that, within that other 1,000. So I may say, hey, I may pick up the mortgage, but you make sure our car insurance and our phone bills are paid, and groceries in the house, and the utilities or something like that. But then, you know what I'm saying? I believe in it. I believe in, you know what I'm saying? I don't I always believe that a man per se should always pay for every meal going out. Sometimes it's okay, it's fine. But sometimes you can things can be taken advantage of. So if I'm making more, and every time we go out to eat, I'm still paying, it's gonna be a little rocky there. Whether you make less than me or not, I still have the mortgage. I still have the bigger bulk of the bills. So there has to be a mutual understanding of how things go. But I believe in it. I mean, well, like I said, it's not gonna be really 50/50 per se, but just an agreement. If everybody cool with the agreement.
I mean, I agree with you with uh not being 50-50 because you did make a good point that you will be in a situation where he or she either is going to pay more this or pay more that. But, I say, but if y'all on the same page, it's working and it's no bumps. I say go with it because there's no way that somebody's go, okay, I paid the mortgage, you paid the car note. If that mortgage and that car note is not equal or $20, $30 off, somebody always gonna be ahead. Somebody always gonna pay just a little bit more. So that's why I
Yeah.
say what you said was 100% true. It's not really 50-50, but it's more, I'm gonna say, agreement, understanding, and keeping, I'm gonna say, contract 100% because there's just no way to be a 50-50. It's either gonna be what, 70-30,
Yeah.
60-40, but it's never gonna be 50-50 because somebody will always, even going out to eat. Hey, I pay for the drinks, you pay for the meal. Meal $100, drinks 50, $98, 90. You still low. But it depends. I mean, and pettiness plays a factor because if y'all not petty, everything will be fine. If one person
Right.
petty, boom, there you go. Anybody
Or if
agree or
one
disagree?
person is petty, or one person is what's the word? I just lost my train of thought. Oh my god.
Never had
Um, Not petty, but
petty,
it's another
petty,
word I was gonna use.
broke.
Okay.
Broke,
Somebody help her out, please.
broke is not wouldn't be a term that could be used in this particular situation.
Jobless. That nigga's deep for
Frugal.
real. Here's a
No, when somebody takes advantage, somebody can take, not petty, but if a person just takes advantage of the situation,
This-
somebody take them sound effects from him.
All right, Miss Evans, what's your take?
who?
I honestly don't think there is a 50-50 in none of it. I really honestly look at it as, if we are in this together, then we do this together. It's not a 50-50 this or 50-50 that. It's we do this together. So I look at it as 100-100, because when you put that 50-50 together, you make 100. So that's how you're going to get everything done. That's how everything is going to be done, whether it's dinner, a movie, groceries, mortgage, car payments. Whoever pay it. We pay it. It's all coming from one pot. So
Right.
there's no 50-50 in it at all. So that cuts out the thing of, oh, I paid more than you, or you pay more than me, or I make more of this, I make more of this. No, it's not. It's ours. This is what we do together.
Fair
But
enough.
you, yeah.
All right, let me bring in on why this came in with this topic.
Hold
So
on. AB, do me a favor. Hold on with that. I got a couple comments. One of the comments is 50-50, half and half understanding depends on if children are involved. Yeah. What the fuck?
Well, you can't put the children thing off in it, because that's just like you saying that you're in a relationship with a person that doesn't have kids, but you got kids. It's never going to be equal, because that person can never understand how you raise your children if y'all don't have children together. They don't understand how to raise kids. They've never had kids. They don't know the first thing about being a parent, but they try. So you can't sit there and say, oh, well, it depends on if it's children involved. No, because you got to understand, children are always going to play a main factor. So when you go into a relationship with somebody who has kids and you don't have kids, that person that you're in that relationship with, that's a package deal. So it's all one. It's not split in half. You just have to learn how to ease your way in and work your way through it and get an
Now let me ask you
understanding with
this, Charlene.
things.
Like, do you think if if a person is in a relationship with somebody and one person has kids and the other one don't, or whatever, do you believe that the person that it's not their children, it's not their children, but they do for those children because that's a pack? I believe, like me.
It
Okay,
doesn't. It doesn't, and it doesn't matter whether they are your children biologically or not. They're you. They you raise them. You fully are their caretaker on a day basis, 100%. So whether they're your physical biological children, whether they are adopted nieces, nephews, however you look at it, that is still your package. They
right.
come with you. So
So
that is where the person that is, if whoever you get in a relationship with, if they don't have kids, they have to have that understanding that this is a whole. So when you look at it, you
okay,
look at it the same way you look at it as if you gave birth to those children.
right.
This is a package deal. We work to this. This is what we're working for. So we take care of this together. But the understanding of raising them is going to be a sit
Different.
down, let's conversate, and let's understand this, because if you've been doing it this whole time by yourself, I don't want to come in and overstep my boundaries, because these are not my kids. But in a certain way, they are your children. You
okay,
just have to
so
learn how to you have to learn how to handle certain situations. And you
so
can't come
let's
in
let's interject
aggressively.
let's interject this factor into it. Okay,
Go for it.
you have to look at whether in, like I say, in a relationship, in that regard, okay, we have to look at whether you're just dating or if
True.
you're married.
True.
Right, right.
Okay, and then with that, depending on if you're dating or if you're married, the other factor of the other parent of the children in
Mm-hmm.
this, because you have to look at if the, like, okay, let's just say with you, Miss Evans, the father of your children,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, if he's active in the children's life or not. uh the man that you're dating, that you're in a relationship now, he's going to have some kind of understanding and some kind of, not, it doesn't even have to be so much of a, well, yes, they're going to have a
They
working
have to
relationship.
they have to get along
Yeah,
regardless.
they're going to
They
have
have
a
to be
working
able
relationship.
to they always have to be be able to be cordial for the sake of the
Mhm.
children and the relationship. So, when you look at that situation, when children become involved in a relationship, marriage, or anything like that, you have to be able to say, you and that other parent have to be able to be adults in the situation. Because it's like when most people come into a relationship with people that have children, and they have the other parent is there, it takes a toll. And some people don't know how to be adults about a situation. They can be kids. They worse than the kids. So they don't know how to do it. So it becomes friction, it becomes a problem. And that's where a lot of people come in and be like, oh, I don't date people that's got kids because I don't want no drama. Well, you can say all day long you don't have baby daddy drama, baby mama drama, but somebody gonna get a wild hair up their ass and it's gonna be a problem.
And, and
Unless y'all understand and come to a agreement about the situation and
but
can
how
be
often does
adults.
that happen, though? I mean, let's be in reality. How often does it come to a point where you would the baby mama get along with the old lady, or the baby daddy get along with the new dude? That's very, I'm not gonna say rare, but it's not. It's I say out of six out of 100%, it's only 60% effective, because
Well,
like you said, somebody get hair up their ass, that's over.
that depends on the relationship that the person that they have, the mother and the father, or the father and the mother have with each other.
Hmm.
Because you have to play that in a factor, because whatever the relationship that they have with each other affects when they bring in a different significant other. If me and my baby daddy hated each other, then what is it gonna look like me bringing somebody else in a relationship with me, and I can't we can't be cordial with each other. So that means that's gonna be another problem, because not only did I bring another person into a already toxic quote unquote situation, but you still got the kids involved. Now I'm gonna bring another innocent person into a toxic situation. No.
And that's how it happened. Like majority of the time, that's exactly how it goes down. If anybody
No.
disagree, please tell me. Am I lying? You know, it be toxic, and then he come in. You got a guy. He gets to know the kids, and him and the baby, him and the old lady. They become a couple. But she didn't told stories about dude, or she didn't told stories about him. However, and then all of a sudden he meet dude. It's very rare you open that door and a nigga go walk in and be like, "Oh, how you doing? I'm Jeff. Okay, hey, I'm Sammy. How you doing? I'm the new nigga. I'm the old nigga. Hey, I came to pick up little Timmy. No, that nigga gonna
But
walk in
that's
and be
where
And
it
like,
shows your
"Nah."
age, though.
That
and
nigga gonna walk
Your
in
maturity.
on
maturity.
Yeah,
swinging
that's
out
Yeah.
what
niggas. My
that's where
there's one.
maturity comes in.
There's two.
Because okay, like I'll give my own experience. My first wife, she had, me and my first wife, we had my youngest two kids together. And she started dating this guy, and
Okay.
they ended up moving in together and stuff like that. And which, hey, I'm fine. Hey, we were divorced. Hey, you do what you do. But then one day, dude kind of try to come at me a little sideways about with my kids. And I'm just like, hold on. I had to, kind of check the dude. I was just like, hold on, player. I was like, you're in a relationship with her, but she has my kids. I said, understand this.
Right.
I'm their father. You know what I'm saying? I'm an active father when it comes to my kids. So I'm going to always be around. I don't give a damn about y'all relationship. I don't give, hey, if y'all get married, cool. It is what it is. But don't think for 1 second that you're going to replace me when it comes to my children. And after I checked him on that, he kind of backed off a little bit. But yeah, it was, no, bro. No, bro,
But
we ain't doing that one.
but that's where you have to be mature adults about a situation, because when you decide to get into a relationship with a person and they have kids and they have an active parent in the relationship, you have to be adults about the situation. You can't come in there like kids and be like, "Oh well, what you doing here? Oh, who this?" You have to be adults, because for one, at the end of the day, whether you are going to be in a long-term relationship or a short-term relationship, these children are your main priorities. And if
Right.
you cannot get along as adults, what are you showing them?
I'm not gonna lie.
because everybody's in the mix of taking care of them.
I haven't in my history of dealing with women. I have never not had a problem with a baby daddy. Never. It's like either he didn't have interest, and then I come in the picture, he got interest, or we get into it, or the kid be like, "Oh, uh, we ate pizza. He bought pizza." And, nigga, like for real. I've never had a baby daddy come in the door and just be like, "Hey, how you doing? You the new dude, and I ain't got no problem with you. That's my little son." Da, da. I've never had that luxury. I've
Just
always
messy.
look. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. Them niggas different up there. It's automatic. You got beef with dude. He don't even know your name. It's just the fact you in his baby mama house. Am I lying? Am I lying?
No,
Yeah.
you're not.
Just for real. I ain't never had that luxury, bro.
But
For
then
real.
when you get situations like that, it's always more to the story.
Yeah,
Always way
somebody done
more to the
said
story.
something.
Somebody, yeah, it's always way, way, way more to the story. So, even like I said, when me and my kids' dad split up, we had beef, but our beef was personal beef. My beef wasn't with his wife or his girlfriend or anything like that. As long as you not over there abusing my kids, talking crazy to my kids, doing stuff you ain't got no business doing to my kids, I don't have a problem with you. But let it be that the first time that you make that wrong move and my kids say something, I'm not going to address you. I'm going to address their father. Because at the end of the day, I left the children there in his care. So if they can't come to you and tell you, hey, so and so done done this, or this is a problem with so and so, and you can't address it right then and there, and it hits my table, now we got a problem.
Okay, so to the viewers that are watching or listening, what is y'all opinion on everything we just said? Type it in the comments, and I will read your comments. Let's move on to taking kindness for weakness. Let's move on to that. Meg, you up?
I knew you was gonna pick me first. You want a little chuckle, don't you?
No,
I'm
no,
just playing.
I know, but I'm not the type of guy. I really want to hear your story.
Get, get, you can't even.
He can't even be
Right,
straightforward
he
with it.
don't even believe it. Okay, taking your kindness for a weakness. One of the biggest pet peeves of my life. I'm a kind person, and I used to live in a bubble where I feel or I thought, oh, if I treat you nice, you'll treat me nice. People are wolves. They are snakes. They are the enemy. But I just feel like over time you have to learn how to decipher who to really be mean to, or you know what I'm saying, or who you give your heart to, or you know what I'm saying, your kindness to.
That's
Because
hard when
people
you ain't no
do
mean person.
who
That's hard when you're not a mean person. I'm not a
Unlike
mean
this one right
person.
here, you know,
I'm not.
Who you pointing at? Look like you pointing at the
you.
what? Oh, no, I'm not a mean
You're an
person.
asshole.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
that part too.
He's an asshole.
You know what?
but like me, I'm not a mean person either. Like, you know what I'm saying? But people can kind of turn your natural demeanor towards to be like a person that go on guard all the time. Like I'm on guard. I think very deeply. Somebody can say, "Hey, you want to go to the movies?"
Man, look, I'm gonna be real. You might as well spill that shit. You know what I'm talking about. I don't just say it. Fuck it. Say it. Or I'm
We're
gonna say it.
talking.
I'm gonna say it. What you gonna do? You saying it or I'm gonna say it?
It's so many things.
We talking about the gummies. Yeah. All right,
Well,
look, fuck it. I'm gonna say it.
okay.
She took too long. In this particular conversation of kindness for weakness, she does have a good heart. Flat out. We're not even gonna say pretend. A certain particular guy that, they have no connection, but had relations. I'm just gonna be honest. Do y'all think it's wrong if y'all just having relations, a man call you or a woman call you to get something for another man or woman? What's your opinion on that?
Oh hell no.
Thank you.
Oh, hold
He-
on, hold on,
Hell no.
hold on. This is where it get good. This is where it get interesting. Now, in that particular situation, she had that happen. I'm not gonna put out there what it was really for. I'm lying. The nigga called looking for some male enhancement pills. I'm gonna be right. I don't care.
What platform is this gonna be on?
Boy, it's live right now as we speak. Now he called looking for some male enhancement pill. Call her, but it's for a chick that he knocking down. She said she's kind of in her feelings, but she won't do it. I said, "Fuck it, let's double. Let's tax him, charge the nigga, trying to make money." What y'all think?
First of all, for my defense, money is not everything to me. It's about principle. It's about the point. It's not everything to me. So I can have it or leave it or take
I
it or
gave you
whatever.
some fake ass shit that wasn't gonna do nothing.
No, for me that's immediate block. Blocked. You, yeah, hell no. Ain't no damn way.
And I was trying to get the person to understand what I'm saying. I'm like, so you want me to assist you in getting something that helps you to please somebody else. And I kept saying it and saying it. And the person, and this is where I'm like, okay, I got a few tattoos, but I do not have boo boo the fool on my forehead. Um, I'm like, no, but you keep telling me that it's for energy. And I'm like, and first of all, I'm a whole nurse, okay? I'm a whole
For
nurse.
energy,
Go take some B12s and sit the fuck down, please.
for real.
That's for energy.
Go
But you're
get your
telling
Red Bull.
What's your opinion,
Okay,
Nate?
I got to ask. What did he ask for? Obviously it was
male
male enhancement,
Male,
enhancement.
but
male
huh?
enhancement gummies. Male enhancement gummies.
Like which ones?
I don't know. That's a good
I
question. I
think
never
they the
asked.
brother of Viagra.
Oh, he wanted some Cialis.
No, that's
Boom.
the cousin. Um, pro. It's
Prozac,
a no.
Proact.
He need
Nah,
Prozac.
he probably didn't. He want no Prozac.
It was just like another Viagra. It was called Vigor or something like that. It's basically Viagra.
Mm.
But so like I said, like Ryan said,
Oh, he wants
we've
some blue
we've
chews. He can go get
had
some at the store,
Yeah,
at the corner store.
yeah.
the rhino pills.
Yeah, there you go. I was just finna say
Right
them
up.
rhino. Look, I would have went and got some of those, put them in a pill bottle, and gave it to him, and
Well,
charged him an
listen,
arm and a leg for
I
him.
would have gave him a damn thing.
with
See,
that
that's
being
where I'm at. I'm with you.
hold
I'm
on,
with
hold on.
you.
With
See,
that being said, I am very sympathetic to his problem. So if you're out there watching, listening, this is what you need to do. You need to find me, my guy, because I am an ambassador for what they call
Oh
the Genie.
Lord.
Genie supplement will make your woman want you more, more, and more. So if you're watching, my guy, I got the supplement pill you need. Go on, shoot me the 50. You can have it. And we even got one for your girl. Boom. We can get her together too. I am an ambassador for that. My name is Rain Rock fucking Star. I will promise if you're watching, I
you
will
know
get
them infomercials that they show
you. Look,
like at
That's
three
what he
o'clock in
looked
the
like.
morning.
That's what he looked like. That was
and
him.
look.
I
Matter
need
of
to
fact,
take that
get a
one.
hold of me. I will get you
In
together.
fact, I do too.
And I promise you, you go drink
I
that
need a drink for that.
and you will be just fine. We got you together. It's called the Genie. We got you, my guy. You ain't gotta go nowhere else. Hit me up. 976 this dick. I got you, man. I promise you.
976 easy dick.
We will be getting you together.
See, that's why I'm sitting here drinking this Patron.
Or matter of
I
fact, just
can't.
call 937 we send your woman to heaven. Either way, we go get you right. I promise you, my guy.
So
So petty.
so
Go to
petty.
www. I'm sending your way.
So
I can't with y'all.
that scenario stem from kindness. Take your kindness for a weakness. And like I said, I can be so kind, and then it gets to this point. I hate you. I could be so kind, but then it's to a point where it's like, no, I'm a kind person and I'll help anybody if I can with what I can. But when you do stuff like that, I'm like, you're not considering, okay, we're not in that manner right now, but we have been. And I'm like, that hurts my feelings because you still had the same problem with me. Did you hit anybody else up to make me happy?
Uh,
Hell no.
what problem did he have? Hmm.
I'm
Thinking that
not
He
we
with
got
you.
ED. He got
You know what?
ED.
Don't walk into that. Don't walk into that, Charlene. Don't walk into that because he's trying to sell his shit.
no, I'm not. I'm not trying to say anything. Listen, I am just the ambassador for a company called Liquid Heaven, and that's one of the products that they gave me to sell to the public. I just wanted to know what problem my guy had. I wasn't trying to be funny. I wasn't trying to cause no ruckus. I was just yeah, sup. I ain't did nothing nobody. You said he had a problem with you. I was asked what was my man problem. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Don't
he
like
got
you.
he got ED.
Uh,
What is
Okay, I'm not
ED?
trying to discuss this
You
man's
don't know what
medical
ED
history.
is?
Yeah, kind of like
I'm sorry.
I'm not about to go
we
into his
really
medical history,
are we really
but
doing this right now?
he could have been a little bit, as he said, had a little bit more energy.
He was flaccid. Paul. Oh, look at her face.
Hey, you
Hey
take
man,
it at you take it 30 minutes. You take it an hour to 30 minutes before time.
I
And
don't
I'm
when it
care
gonna
nothing
be
happens,
about
honest.
you
that
go.
because I'm not getting it nowhere anyway. But I don't care about that. Like me, I pray every night that he gets a cramp if he gets some. Every night, every
That's
night.
that's I mean, y'all dead wrong. For once and
That's all
foremost,
right.
y'all really
Look,
dead
that's
wrong.
all right, Meg. He gonna get some and he ain't gonna go down. He just gonna be stuck.
He, he gonna call her like, listen, I got my
That energy gonna be there and it's gonna be stuck for days.
yeah. He go pop up on her door in a coat with
Hey,
no.
what they say on the commercials, if your erection lasts longer than 48
4
hours,
hours. Seek medical attention.
get your head.
I got a
Hey,
small story too.
boom,
So,
boom.
um, me thinking, about filling the bottle with something else. I was like, oh, I should have some edible gummies because I know he can't handle edibles. I know this. I know this for a fact because he ain't never gonna see this. I don't care, but it was a session, and the gummy kicked in. The edible gummy
Mm.
kicked in, and do y'all remember? I know you seen it, Charlene. Color Purple, and when she asked the young girl like how he died,
Oh
and he was
no.
like
On
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 He
top of
died
me.
time.
on top of me.
So it was a session going on or whatever, and it was just like something just kicked in. He just got stuck, and I'm like, okay. I'm calling his name. There's no answer, no answer. And then okay, so the position or whatever, he's facing me, and I'm looking at him in his face, and I'm calling his name. He's not answering. So me, the medical professional, you have to do something with to get somebody to arouse.
Yeah.
You have to even, yeah,
Yeah.
you have to do they. But
Stimulate the
I ain't have
chest and
time.
all that, yeah.
I didn't have time to do that, so I had to like take the palm of my hand, like
And
in
pop
case
him.
in case the heart was trying to stop, and I
Ooh.
popped him, and when I popped him, he landed.
Oh, not the Malcolm X.
Yeah, he
Wait a
landed
minute.
on
Wait.
me, and I got
Oh,
scared because there was no movement, there was no verbal, I'm
And
okay
he
or
wants you to
nothing,
get him some male enhancement stuff. Boy, please. He
and
gonna
Bus
yeah.
stop.
the smartest thing that I could think of was I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I have to move the body off of me. So the body off of me. But I did do my nursing assessment. I checked his pulse. It was very thready, but it was
Mm.
there. And I felt he had some chest rising. So
Okay,
I
so he was still
politely
alive. He was still
still
alive.
alive. So I politely grabbed my shit and threw it in my purse, and I got the fuck on.
Yeah. Pulled that deuces move. I holler at you,
I
bro.
was
You still
scared. I was
alive.
scared. The next day I didn't call him or nothing. I was just like, I think he had a family member that lived like catty corner from
Mm.
him, and I'm like, that lady probably got a ring
wait a minute.
camera. She seeing me peel off and everything, so I didn't call her nothing. So the next day he called me and actually asked me about the edibles that he took and wanted more. And I
So,
said, do you not know what happened? And he was like, what? I'm like, you don't know what happened?
I'm sorry.
So I told him what happened, and he was like, oh, he was like, but they was just so good. You don't need no
You
enhancement,
don't need
no
nothing.
nothing, no. So
You gonna
yeah,
And they
get
but
tell you on these things, consult a medical professional
they do.
before taking it.
Yes, they do.
yeah,
Well, let me
so
get this straight. Let me get this straight. So the man died inside you, is what you're telling me. He died inside you. Now that's some deep shit. Wait, let me.
he
I got
didn't die. He did not die.
an erection inside you. He went. The nigga went to the upper room, and then he can't. And you pushed him off, and he still was asleep, dead. And you did him like house party. You laid him on a porch, knocked on the door, and walked off, and just left him standing there with a rock penis. Oh,
No, he was. I rolled him over. He was in his bed naked, and I grabbed my shit and left.
so not only did he die inside you, you left the man there dead, rigor mortis. That's cold.
Wasn't
That's
Nick rigor mortis because he was still alive. I made sure he had a thready pulse at least, and he had his chest rising because he was still breathing.
then nigga was,
You need
in
to
the
stop.
bed. He was in the bed, dead as a thumbnail. He creeped up.
You know what?
Well,
She need to change her name from Meg to Sunshine because
Boy, boy. Look, I'm looking in the air right now. Damn. I ain't heard no
well,
shit like that. That's some deep shit. The man, listen, viewers and listeners, the man died inside her. She pushed him off, and he laid there dead with a rock penis paws, and she just left him there. And he get up the next morning. Hey, it was a good ass gummy. I had the best dream
Hell, I'd
ever.
leave him there too.
You know, I mean, he was flatlined.
The nigga just died almost. I'd leave his ass there too. Shit.
Did you? You put it on him like that. That's what you did. You put it on him.
I'm always great, and he
you know
knows
what?
that's why.
That's a whole stairway to heaven. You know what? Yeah, stairway to heaven.
Yeah,
That's
that's
your
deep.
new. Forget Sunshine. Stairway to heaven.
Stairway to heaven. I mean, because I'm sitting here, I'm really tripped out because my man died
I'm
He
inside
did
traumatized.
not die.
I'm
a piece
traumatized.
of ass. He died in a piece of
He
ass. Like a
just
lot of men really
froze.
want to go.
He
Then
just
he
froze. That's all it was. He
he
froze.
froze. Now what would happen if he would have froze inside you and you just couldn't get him out? You just would have been pushing, but he's standing there. But every time you push him, it make his body move. You kind of
I
felt
just
like
said this is the same one that was looking for erectile shit. So it wasn't. It wasn't.
that's what you telling us now. We don't believe that story, nigga. You left that dead man there with erection.
He did not have
Dead
an
man
erection.
walking.
I think it was gone before he was. No.
She got ready to leave and look back. Direction was like, "You gonna leave me like this?"
Yep.
Now if it was like that, I probably would have did some freaky shit like that because it's not normal for it to be like Well, let me stop.
Yeah, let that go. Killing people,
I'm not.
killing people,
Hell,
and then
I
he called.
did.
He call you years later and say, "Can you give me some more gummies?
Right.
I want,
I
I want to
would
do my."
give.
I'm gonna be drunk. I gotta get my
I
Bro,
would
shower.
give him.
close your mouth, bro. What you got going on down there? Close your mouth. What you got going on?
Who
Some
you
I
talking
just
to?
seen on my phone.
This dude, he on something else. Moving on. Yeah, that was a story I didn't expect. And to people watching, check your lovers because people are dying inside people and just get left dead.
Whatever.
I'm in the
Whatever.
stairway to
Right.
And
heaven.
you know what? I think he
Here
liked
we
that song.
go.
Oh man.
Oh, that was a good one. Oh, man, not the stairway. You over there fanning? You good? Good over there?
I got Pat Ryan over here.
Oh yeah, this nigga about to be. She probably got more stories, but I'm not even gonna egg it on to hear them because that kind of just tripped me all the way out.
Ooh.
Wait, yeah,
I have
so
no story to beat that. I have no story to beat that at all. Mm,
I
mm.
wonder really did he really if I wouldn't have hit him in the chest, I wonder.
Would he would have been alive when he woke up?
Yeah, I was really wondering what was going on because it was no response. Non-responsive. It's like I was at work or something. Like she
Look,
non-responsive.
that's all right. Next time it happen, or when it happen again, you just put him on the edge. You put him on the edge of the curb and post him looking at his mouth, say he drunk.
Too
She
many
couldn't even
cameras around.
move. She
I
couldn't even
couldn't
move.
move him.
He was dead with an erection. Nigga, he probably would have popped in her mouth as she picked him up or something. Boom, boom,
It been all
boom.
right. Throw a white
So
sheet over him and just roll him down the stairs.
I ain't
Okay,
doing all that.
moving on about old man Johnny. Um, next, God damn, I was not expecting that story. That was a good story. That was good story time. I was reading Rainbow type material. Um, Stairway to Heaven. You a bad motherfucker. I'm sorry. That's the
She
I've
might as well
never
go ahead
heard.
and change my name now.
Yeah, I've never heard no
Nick,
shit like that, bro.
stay away to heaven.
And that song is playing in my head. Like really, it's a funeral song, but right now it's a song stuck in my head. It's stuck in my head.
Well, that probably would have been stereo. Probably would have been a remix. Cause I don't think he would be going to heaven. He going straight to hell, asking me for some shit.
Either way, I don't never heard no story like that where a dude died inside of a woman.
He did not
She
die.
bring him back to life.
He
He
was
wakes up in that bed
non-responsive. He
around
didn't
two.
die. He was non-responsive.
Same
Same
thing.
thing.
Hey, look, we
No,
got a comment. Hold on,
non-responsive.
hold on,
You can
hold
still
on,
be
hold on.
breathing.
We got a comment. It says, "Wow, you need old school on this show. You three not ready."
What?
And we're going to move on to the next subject on that one. Yeah. Um, yeah. See, somebody wasn't being security on that one. See what I'm saying?
Oh
Moving
Lord.
moving forward.
We can't
Um,
even see the comments.
I know I can.
That's
You'll
a
see him
good thing. That's
if
that's
you
that's
watch
a good thing.
if
That
you
is
watch
a
the
very good
episode.
thing.
You watch the episode tomorrow. You'll see all the comments, or people who live can see them, but I can see them on my end because I'm controlling it. So either moving on. Um, damn. Things people say or family members say to borrow money.
I've heard everything under the sun. I ain't got no good luck with none of that shit. I've heard all type.
If I get one more family member say they need help on their rent, I'm gonna put them motherfuckers in a car and make them live out their car.
I
Cause
think the best
apparently you
one.
can keep driving. Apparently you can keep driving your car, put gas in it, so you might need to live in it.
A lot of people are living on the grid now.
It's
Petty,
for real.
petty. I think the funniest one when a nigga nephew, let me holler at you with nephew, and you be like, oh shit, here we go. What's up,
It's
man? What's up?
always it's always till tomorrow or till I get paid. Um, but it is some people out there that if they know that you are a good lender, they'll keep their word. They will keep their word to keep that communication open, to keep that line of credit open. Like, okay, I'm gonna pay her back. But when I hit her with that whammy wham,
But now hold on. Now when you borrow the money, do you expect for all of it to come back, or do you expect for them to give you a portion?
That's a good question.
it it depends on who it is. Cause
Okay.
like, okay, take for instance, my kids. I don't have little kids, I have adults.
I don't lend my kids no money.
Yeah, I've learned the hard way not to do that anymore because they burned me. But with my, like say, with my kids, as long as you give me something back on what I gave you, we good, because I know, you young and you still trying to find your way through life. But I mean, anybody else, no, you got to run me all that back, and it better not be no here your little funky whatever, because it wasn't funky when I gave it to you, motherfucker.
Exactly. It smelled
right,
pretty good when I gave it to you.
Right.
good looking. You
And I
you shit. You want
and I hate when people like, oh, you got it. The fuck that's supposed to mean? Just because I work to, do whatever,
Boom.
don't mean that I ain't gonna need that money. Shit.
right.
You know the part I hate though? I hate when people borrow the money and then when they give it back to you, they got an attitude.
Yeah.
I didn't have an
Full
attitude when I
fledged
gave it to
attitude.
you, did it?
Exactly. Don't try to start no argument with me about money that I gave you.
And don't throw it at me because I'm gonna hit you with a billy club.
Yes. So let me send you your money so we ain't gotta hear this no more. Well, I didn't need the money to borrow. You the one borrowed it, not me.
Right.
So apparently
I
you needed it.
I used to have this I would call her a friend, but a colleague or somebody I knew. She's a little bit younger than me, and she would always. I swear, when she saw me, she saw ATM, ATM. Now we when we both do the same job, we both have the same job title. You know, Rain to tell you, at one point in time, I was a retarded workaholic. Like I would work, work, work. So she would see me as ATM. So I kept tired of her. Like I would see her go on trips and stuff like that. But she was that one person that went on a trip with like the bare minimum, like the
Mm.
bare. And then when she get the day she got back from a trip one time, she asked me to get some gas money. Used to get some gas money to work. Cause prior to the trip, she got fired on a Thursday. The trip was
Dang.
yeah, the trip was on a Friday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. She got back on like Sunday night, Monday. She had no gas. Now before she went to the trip, I said, "You still going on that trip?" "Yeah, I'm going. I paid my money." I'm like, "But you just got fired." Like, I mean,
You ain't
life
got no.
goes
You finna
life
go on a
goes
trip,
on
but you ain't
after the
got no
trip,
job when you come back.
right? So she comes back and hit me up. I said, "You know what?" I said, "You're gonna have to pay me interest. So you borrowed 20, you need to pay me 30."
Facts.
So I'm thinking, okay, this is gonna deter. If I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, get you, this gonna deter you from asking me for anything. It was like an open line of credit. I'm like, so when she asked for the gas money, so I'm like, we were both working different places one night, and I said, well, meet me at the Speedway, and she needed some gas. When I go in there, she's not in her car. When I go in there, she got snacks and Slim Jims and what's that coffee? Starbucks coffee in the can
She
and
was giving her gas money.
I was giving her gas money. So, but she looked at it like, well, if I'm already paying you back 30, this other 10 or 20, I'll just pay you back 50. Like, I didn't extend your credit. So people do stuff, and you can't do everything for everybody because it's people like that that take your kindness for a weakness,
Mm-hmm.
that do stuff like that. I'm like, wait a minute. You wanted to borrow 20, you was gonna already have to pay me 30 back. Now you're really about to spend 40 now. Like, that didn't deter people. That don't deter some people. And some people are just natural born
Users.
just users. Just
Users.
users.
Facts. Facts. Had a guy, I had a partner. We had went to the store. Everybody getting their clothes and stuff to go to the club for the night. And dude asked. He said he was broke. He asked to borrow money to get something to eat. We like, all right. We all pitched in to get something to eat. As we go into the restaurant next door, we go sit down. Bruh come in there. All of a sudden, bruh got a bag with a shirt in it. Like the nigga took the money he borrowed from us and went and bought him an outfit for the club for the night. I was
So
like,
you ain't gonna eat?
wow. Nah, he's looking at us and we eating. He like, man, could somebody loan me something? Nah, nigga, we thought you was gonna eat. You went and decided to get a shirt for the club tonight.
And he and there, I'm gonna look fly in the motherfucking this.
Oh,
But
they
can you
did
get in the
that.
club?
Uh-uh.
Can you get in the club?
That yeah, he was getting in. He with us. We going straight VIP free. So you know he good. He just didn't have nothing to wear. So that nigga sit there. We sitting there. We eating bash, and that nigga just sitting there like, okay,
Stomach growling.
growling, bro. But he
You
gonna look good tonight though.
You know what?
get,
You know what? People that do that irritate me. Don't say, "Hey, we finna go out to eat," and then you want to go out to eat, but you ain't got no money, and you get in there want to order everything.
A lot of
Like, dude.
But you know
Then you
what?
first thing you
That's
want to
what.
holler is, let me hold this 20 so I can pay my bill. What you mean?
But you know what? I'm about to touch some nerves. That's the same thing with going out on a date with somebody and you ain't got no money, but you want to sit up here and order everything on the damn menu and even try to order to go plates for your kids and shit.
For real.
I've had that happen, bro. All bullshit aside, I've had that happen. Real talk.
Charlie, he bought all the kids food on your first day.
See what I'm
Girl,
saying? Thing is,
our first date, he
anyway,
said
moving
we going
on.
Dutch. I said, what
Hold
the
on, check
hell
this out.
is
Check this out.
Dutch?
So one of the
What is
comments
Pay
said,
for
Dutch?
yours, you pay for.
listen, you petty. One of the comments say, no, they say y'all ain't all of that if you don't give them money. True indeed. Another comment is they will bug you to death, call you sun up to sundown. Very true. Very true.
Hmm.
They will.
Very true. I mean, but now, okay, you know what? On that, I got a question and it's just for y'all two females. On piggybacking on what bro said, is that fair that you invite a woman out to eat and she sit down and she order food for her, nibble on it, get a to go box, but then turn around and order some more, talking about I got kids at home to feed.
I wouldn't
Is
do
that
that.
fair?
I
That's
have
rude.
kids.
That's
I have
rude.
kids at home, and before I leave to go on that date, they gonna I make sure they ate. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I would never do that to a man. I would never do that to nobody because you look like you just out there for a meal, and I'm out there just to really get to know you for real. Even in my ordering, I'm mindful on what I order. I do love my crab legs. I love my steak. I like, you know what I'm saying? I like stuff like that, but I'm not gonna say I'm going in there ordering some chicken tenders. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna order something that's feasible that, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't have a problem with paying for.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
not about
order
to
me something nice.
I'm not gonna try I'm not gonna order something that I couldn't pay for myself. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna take no doggy bag. Now, if it's something left over and it's something I want, it's for me. But I'm
Right.
not gonna order extra. You know, Malik like mozzarella sticks. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
I've had it
I'm not
happen.
gonna do that.
And then they got
That's
mad when I wouldn't pay. I'm like, I'm not paying for
I
that. They was
know.
real. I'm not paying for
That
that.
was just a female looking. That was an opportunist looking for just a meal.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what?
That's what that was.
Men do the same thing
They
though.
do.
Men do the same thing. I found I
Please
have
explain.
dated
Please
and messed
explain.
with some thirsty
You said
ass
what?
niggas
Please
that
explain.
would say, hey, we finna go out on a date. Okay, we going out on the date. And then as soon as they bring the check, you looking at me. What the fuck you looking at me for? I ain't finna pay this bill.
In a
But
way,
if
Charlene,
if
you
I
know
gotta pay
what,
this bill, I'm finna pay my portion, bruh. But you finna bust some suds somewhere. You gonna come up with some money.
Charlene, look though, all
Okay.
honesty, we be knowing which ones is like that. We do be knowing.
And
You know
them
what
the
I'm
one look,
saying?
and them the
Hold on.
ones
I
that
got
go to
one for the
Waffle
ladies though.
House.
I got one for the
Shoot.
ladies though. Okay. You know how some men do this. Not all men, but some men do this. If you pay for the date and he want to order some extra shit, I mean, are y'all gonna be expecting him to drop them drawers at the end of the night? I mean, let's be all.
I am, cause if it's me, I bet you he gonna expect for me to do it.
I'm not gonna say I would. I
I
wouldn't
am.
expect it. I,
You gotta pay for this extra.
That was very awkward. I did not expect
I
that.
mean, but hey,
Hey, you
but
gonna
Ray, you already know there are some dudes out there that sit up there and want to take women out on expensive ass dates and all that stuff. And the woman may not even be the type that, want an extravagant first date or anything like that. But I'll go ahead and get what you want. But then at the end of the night, what you doing after this?
I'm
Pretty
going
much.
home.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Well, okay. Hold on. I understand where you're coming from, but now you take her on an extravagant date and she decide to hit that side of the menu that says seasonal or market. It's kind of self-explanatory, my guy. So that means she order off that side of the market. She kind of know how to
I'm
knock.
not fucking for crab legs. I'm not.
Hold on, hold on.
That's why. That's
Not
why I say if I order something and the man is paying for it, I'm not gonna order nothing that I can't
hold
pay
on.
for.
It's not fucking for crab legs. You're fucking for the experience, not the crab legs. Boom. I'll be here all night. Moving forward.
And you know what? I leave my wallet at home and keep my card on my phone. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but I'm gonna pay
So,
for my portion of
at
the
one
check and
particular
leave you
time
there.
in life, there was no such thing as a card on the phone. It was called a Mac card, or you just paid cash. Cash and carry
I got
situation.
cash. I got cash. I'm gonna keep it
Cash is no
hid
longer
though.
king.
At
Credit then
all, bro.
became king.
Man, facts. 100% on that one. That was 100% right.
Nobody takes cash anymore.
Right. I take cash. Cash rules the world. Now it's credit.
Yep.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
ain't
all about
sure,
the plastic.
And then number one, I really wouldn't order crab. I love crab legs. I wouldn't order crab legs on the first day because I don't want to be all slurping and being disgusting and shit. I kind of want to look like a lady a little bit.
You don't want to show them your skills.
You
I
gonna
mean,
be
you
here all
already the
night, huh?
stairway to heaven, you know,
Facts. Facts.
or
You know
or I
what?
mean, or you know, like you say in the other gentleman, the highway to hell. You know, I mean, shit.
He said the highway to hell, depending on the
And you
night.
know what?
I'll
And
be
on the
here
way
all
to
night.
and on the way to hell, I hope it has my picture all the way down so he remember how he got there.
So, now, you know what? I'm petty. I gotta ask this question. So, since you're on the stairway to heaven and highway to hell, do they get like a cold sensation when they about to come and they know they're going
I
to heaven, or
don't know because he did not
just when they
die.
going down to hell? I just want to know. Nigga be hitting it like, oh, it's getting warm down there. All of a sudden, he get the sweat and shit, and the walls caving in. And he going to hell. It
Y'all
is
just
cold down there.
it's
He's going.
funny. It's funny now. But if y'all was in
It's
that position and somebody collapsed on top of you and you didn't know if they was breathing or not, you wouldn't, But he
you
was
know,
breathing.
I'm on some BS. I'm not gonna lie. So if you inside of a female and she died, does her muscles get tight and just hold you for hostage? She dry
No,
up? How you know, huh? God
no,
damn. Only on Spotlight Podcast you get people who admit to murder.
No, that's involuntary manslaughter.
Facts. Facts.
it's hot. It's so hot.
No, that's that patron you drinking.
I
You
know.
finishing it. Go on, get it down now. I'm having a
Oh
blast. Believe me.
no,
Um,
I still gotta work.
well, I can't even think of the next topic or subject. Okay, all right, let's go to a lighter side.
It just
I'm
ain't
petty
light.
on it.
For real.
No, it's light, but it could have got worse. But it ain't overtime, ain't up yet. We can keep going, Um, and she has a lot of stories, and she's drinking Patron, so you don't know where it's gonna go.
This is the only way I can get therapy without using my insurance.
Yeah,
Very
see?
easy to improve.
He being a good therapist tonight though, man.
But tell us some more about Mr. Johnny.
He's promoting male enhancement. I'm done with him
Right.
for the night. No. Whew,
Hey man, y'all silly man.
whatever.
Tell me something you got down there, Mister Ho. What you thinking about?
It's too X rated for the show.
Mm-mm.
Ain't nothing too X rated for his show.
For
Wow.
real.
No, we doing just fine. Y'all petty. Y'all very petty.
How we petty?
Cause
Next
movie.
topic. Next topic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Okay. Things white people say.
By gosh,
Right.
My best friend's black.
Damn. That's cold.
I have 3 black friends.
No,
Or
you people know that, but I'm
or
not ready
here,
people.
here.
What?
White women they're fascinated by our braids and our hair and
Hey,
that looks so
speaking
like
of
painful.
y'all, so let me tell you why you on that subject. So why one of my patients today at work asked me, she said, "Oh, I love your hair." I said, "Thank you." She's talking about, so do you have to do that often?
Every day I've been asked that.
I looked at her and walked out the room. I was like, huh?
Remember, Charlene,
I'm
remember
like,
back in the
how do I
day?
answer that question?
Oh no, I got an answer for you. Back in the day, I was in high school and remember finger waves? I
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
had some finger waves. And I went on this college, it was like this, not a tour, but we was doing something for a marketing class. And the only reason I went, Coach Cole, remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Coach Cole got me to go. He told me, he was like, "Oh, Megan, you can make some money." Money? All right. I go. Because of my name, I was the only black girl they put with white girls. I would never
Got a
forget
white
her
neck.
name. My roommate, her name was Kelly. So it was Kelly and Megan. So I had these finger waves, and she asked me, "What time do you get up every morning to do your hair like that?" I played along with her. I'm like, well, when you guys are asleep, I get up about 4, and then I'm done probably about 6.
Man, you silly.
I
I'm gonna tell you.
call my mama, like, come get me, and they never came to get me.
Nah, mom and daddy won't go come and get you. They was too busy doing the chicka wow wow. I'm gonna tell you something funny with white people. They be like, "You're ticking me off." Like, okay, that's real
Buddy.
threatening. Real threatening.
You better watch yourself, buddy.
I was thinking that. I was I was thinking that. I was thinking that.
You're
We're in a bit
cruising
of,
for a bruising.
right. You're in a we're in a bit of a pickle here. Gee,
A bit of a pickle. What?
a bit of a pickle. You're gonna make me pop you, and then they do the hand like that. You're like, all right, all right.
Oh
But hold on,
Lord.
no, we gotta reverse it. What do black folks say? Let's move on to the next. We're not gonna let our
I
people
am
black.
not your bro. Quit
What is
calling
it?
me
What do
bro.
black people say?
I'm not
I am
bro.
not your twin. We are not related.
Right.
Hey,
twin. You know what?
all
And you
black
know
people
what?
do
Sorry
not
to my
look
boy
alike, man. All
Brandon.
They
black
don't.
people do
You
not
know,
look alike.
I know I call you twin, but you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
Don't
don't know
go
what to call
overboard.
him over there.
Whatever.
Trouble. What do black
wet
people?
and wavy.
Yes, wet and wavy.
Hey,
Yes.
I had.
What did I tell you, man?
We
Please
could get started.
don't. I'm trying to be nice and stuff.
Y'all know
You
he
already
got
know.
beat up with a You know he got beat up with a spatula earlier today too,
And
right?
to see some of the jokes that I fire off, I can do it right there because she's right there.
Okay, that would be funny.
I gotta talking about race. How do y'all feel about interracial dating?
Let me
I
let
don't
me ask
feel anything about it.
let me ask Jay. Give me a second. Hello. What do you feel about racial dating?
I know for a
You're
fact you ain't talking to her. I was
you want
texting. I was texting with her, so you ain't talking to her.
to
As a father of somebody who's one of my children is in an interracial relationship, I don't feel anything about it because when she first came to me about him, she was like, "Well, how do you feel about if I dated a white guy?" I was just like, "As long as he ain't racist, I don't give a fuck."
fair enough.
But be careful when you bring them to your house.
Don't why
Make
don't
sure
why,
they make sure that when they come to your house to eat, they've eaten the food before. Cause you know our food kind of be on the salty, they food be on that bland level.
that's
So you know they don't know how to eat. They not
crazy.
used to they not used to looking at our food.
Seasonings. They're not used to seasonings. Go ahead and say it. They're not used to seasonings. But see,
They
you know what? My future son-in-law, you know what I'm saying? His world was opened.
okay.
You know,
Okay.
we teaching him how to cook.
Okay, good.
And
Good,
he
good
But
and
for
how do
he
him.
y'all
getting
handle
there.
that?
He getting
He had
there.
a table.
He's getting
And you
there. You know,
excuse me.
love you, Cody.
You still his name
And
is
his name is
Cody?
Cody.
Yeah,
And
his
his
name
name
Cody.
Cody.
Is he a surfer? Hey dude. Hey Cody.
Hey, but he done gave me two beautiful grandsons. So hey, I love you. I love Cody.
Okay.
Shout out.
You kind of a white
Okay,
nigga.
when I say that about the interracial thing, okay, from my perspective, as a black woman, there's already very few of y'all black men that's left that is decent enough. That's great. That's good. Now the ones, Pookie and Ray Ray, they can have them. I don't care. But what bothers me sometimes is like if a black man gets with a white woman, don't think you done hit the jackpot or thinking you got so much better. And there's a lot of educated, beautiful black women that you didn't give a chance to because Becky over here got blonde hair and blue eyes, and you just think that is just the epitome that is beauty. But she's an airhead, and you know what I'm saying? Or she
But you
cannot
know
be.
that airhead Becky gives Becky. That's the win right there. That's the
Hey,
win.
and I know some Shanices that can blow your motherfucking mind.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, what you said? A
I'm
Charlize or
I said
Shawnee?
Shanices.
Give you a
I'm giving a black name, shit. But I mean, because me personally, I absolutely love, adore, cherish black women. Black women are the most beautiful women on earth. Have I sampled the other flavors? Yes, but
Why?
there's
Out of
nothing,
curiosity, or did you really
nothing,
like them?
huh?
I say out of curiosity, or did you really get to know her and like her for her, not
Um, the other races that I dated, I was genuinely attracted to them as a person. You know, I don't really. Well, there is one particular race that I would do fetishize about, and that I've never, have. But I'm in a relationship, so that's not going to happen anymore. But
do
hey,
tell. Do tell though. You didn't brought it up. I'm curious to know the race. What's the race?
huh?
Huh? What's the race?
Oh,
Asian?
I adore Japanese women.
I knew he was gonna say that.
I've
I
I knew
never
he was
had
gonna say.
a foreigner
I adore Japanese women.
They have no booties.
at all.
Oh, they got some now. They
Yeah,
have some
it's
BBLs.
now.
called yeah, it's called BBLs.
No,
He want,
no.
he wants some of
They
that
learn
hot.
how to do a proper
Actually,
squat.
the beauty standard in Japan has actually changed over the last few years.
He wants some of that hot scene, huh? Okay. I mean, I never would have thought about that. It never would have
Now
crossed my mind.
I got a question for the men. What's y'all take on women getting BBLs and stuff like
I
that?
don't like it.
I never thought about it. I just never
I
thought
don't
about
like
it.
it. I'm just gonna be honest. That's if you got a flat booty, you just got a flat booty. If you got a big booty, you got a big booty. Work with what I like. What God actually gave you.
I agree on that, but I never thought about it because if a woman decides she wants to, get her lips injected, chest done, or BBL, that's fine. That's your business. I mean, but it depends on what her heart about, what her mouth about, that neck dinner and things of that nature.
And he slipped that on in like it wasn't meant to
He
be.
did.
He
He
did. He
did.
did.
I mean, because okay, say you like a girl and she ain't got no ass, but then one day she been talking about it, and then she just said like, "Oh, my appointment tomorrow. I just paid 5,000." And then she go in and she come out, and you be like, "God damn!" Like, ooh. You go dump her? You not gonna mess with her? What you gonna do? Or you go smack her on that ass? You go smack her that ass, smack her
I
that
mean,
ass.
if it's something that's making her happy, it ain't got. If that's what brings her esteem up and makes her happy with herself, she shouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's a fad, or you know what I'm saying, that's what everybody else is doing, and you know what I'm saying. You still gonna be unhappy with yourself.
In the words of Cat Williams, it's called self-esteem, bitch.
Self.
You should have esteem about your motherfucking self.
Stupid, stupid. I can't fool with y'all.
I
I
mean,
mean,
It is though. Y'all, I had but now y'all I mean, come on now. I work in a doctor's office. So I meet all these crazy people coming here. And this one lady came in there, she was like, yeah, I'm going to have a mommy makeover. And I'm like, what you gonna make over though? I
I
mean,
mean,
literally,
oh, I
like,
knew she
what are
was about to
you,
have banging
what are you
over.
making up? What are you trying to make over? Are you trying to make yourself look like something you've seen in a book, a magazine, or I mean, let's be honest.
I
I
think
mean,
a mom makeover like is if it's like okay, if you don't had a couple kids or C sections or something, you don't like the way your stomach look, and it's something that you don't like and you want to correct for you, yeah, go ahead or whatever. But don't try to go in there and get skin pulled and sucked out this and sucked out that. You know what I'm saying? To keep Tyrone, because Tyrone probably been out the door. You gotta do it for you.
And that is so true. That is so true. I'd never go get a makeover for a dude. Cause like literally, like you just don't know. They be thinking they gonna leave you, but then you go get that makeover and then, hey,
And they still leave you anyway.
the man gonna leave you, but
Because it's
then
not about the physical
she
with you.
leave you.
They probably tired of your attitude or probably, you know what I'm saying, tired
they
of,
probably tired of you, period.
yeah,
They just use the makeover as a cover up.
Hmm.
that they think that the man will stay for that. They don't, men don't care. Just like, you know what I'm saying, with we're going to go back to the white women. You know, They go get a Roseanne bar, and you know what I'm saying.
She say Roseanne Barr, really?
They'll go get that, and maybe Roseanne do treat him good, and you know what I'm saying, respect him and all that stuff or whatever. But also, you know what I'm saying,
But there's
Mabel.
plenty of black women that do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mabel, she respects you too. You just, you know,
Mabel.
you know.
I
Gladys,
mean,
get you a Gladys.
I'm stupid. I look at it like this. I mean, to each his own. Whatever make you happy. I don't care the color, the race, the BBL, the FLB, the dumb hoe, whatever you want to call it. Whatever make you happy, will make you happy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just being real.
Yeah, but like I said, yeah, you right and everything. But I just wish sometimes, and I'm not talking about all black men, but at some point in time, give the sisters a chance. Don't just run to that because you think that's beautiful or that's better. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Yes.
but let me say this though. As a black man, in most cases, we give y'all the top priority. But then the unrealistic standards, especially when it comes to things that we can't change about ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Some of us ain't 6 foot. A lot of us aren't 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? 6'2", 6'3". Oh, I only date men that's 6'5" and up, but you 5'1".
Hey, ain't nothing. Hey,
Okay.
hey, hey, ain't nothing wrong with dating a taller man now, or
Okay,
wanting a
but you know
taller
what?
man. But the thing
But
about it
short,
is,
It's about your
there are
it's all
plenty
attraction
of
about
too.
what you
shorter
like.
men. There's plenty of us
Right.
short kings that will treat you like a queen and do everything and can protect you a lot of times better than that 6 foot dude. Because
Well, hell,
hey,
I'm gonna tell you like this. I like to put on my heels, so I like
okay,
to feel a little bit tall. I
okay,
don't need to be taller than you when I put on my heels.
Well, I'm tall. I'm just tall naturally, okay? And
Well,
I'm
I'm
telling
short
you,
naturally.
I'm just telling you now, them little sawed off short ones, they love me. They want to climb me like a tree. And I just be like, you know what I'm saying? And
Break the
I
habit.
just but okay, so I'm trying to get out of that. Okay, now come on. I know this dude, he's for real like probably about a good 5'3". Dude, you're gonna look like I'm carrying you like a teddy bear.
Did you carry him like a teddy bear?
I did
Did he
not.
climb, did he climb the mountain?
He tried to.
and he probably could slay that mountain too
I
No,
if
did he
you would
slay
have
the
gave
mountain?
him a chance.
Did he make it to
no.
heaven or hell?
It's like it would be like you know those big teddy bears that you get from the fair,
Uh huh.
and
Uh-huh.
they're really not like full human size. But it's I can't. I'm not attracted to that. I don't. I can't find anything appealing about that. Now I'm
Okay,
not.
let me ask you this: did he treat you nice?
Good question. No, hold on. That's a double-edged question. Did she let him treat her nice?
Well, with this particular person we talking about, he has some weird fetishes that I just went down for. So you
Hey,
know,
I
I'm,
want
I'm
to
a
know
bite.
what's up with the short man complex, though.
What fetish did he have? I want to hear the fetish.
you like to laugh at my downfall of my life.
That's
I'm
not.
convinced of it. You
That's
do.
not.
He liked shoes.
What? Women's shoes?
No. He liked heel. I'm already tall. And he liked
But
stiletto.
he liked
You
for you
know.
to put on heels, didn't he? And walk around
Hmm.
the house in them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but I'll roll with it.
He liked stuff
Right.
like
Yes.
that. And I'm
I've
Okay.
dated a guy like that before.
But you did it though, didn't you? You did it to see where it went to because you're a freak. You did that. You did. You did.
Do you
Don't play.
wear stilettos for him?
Boom.
Is
well,
the
he was a good head doctor. So I mean,
And it began.
yeah, he was a good head doctor. So yeah, I'm gonna throw them damn heels on. And then if you like me to, I'm gonna, the heel of it. He used to like for me to poke him.
TMI.
oh
TMI. TMI. TMI.
no. Now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, he used to like
Freak
for me to
poke. Really?
Shut
poke him.
up.
Look, she killing it. Is that the pint? The show or the personal? What you
That's
got
the
going
fifth.
on, man?
That's the fifth.
God damn, that nigga be diarrhea at the mouth in
I
about
did not
a
see it.
minute.
And people think I'm an alcoholic. I'm not an
You
alcoholic. I'm a true
you're drunk.
fighter. No, I'm not. I got
Alcoholics go
that.
to them damn meetings.
I got that. I got that bottle for my birthday for my homegirls. My birthday was the 15th. It is the 20 something, and they had some. So
Did little dude call you?
who little dude? Who's little dude?
The
The one
nigga
we
with the
were just
fetish.
talking
You didn't
about.
even have no salt with that. You supposed to have salt with that. You know that, right?
I got enough salt in me.
You do have haters. You do have haters.
I just be salty about a lot of shit that happened to me.
Man, that's the dumbest question. What is it with the dudes you meet? They all got a handicap or a fetish.
I don't know. It seems like I got something on my forehead that just wipes off when I don't see it. I don't know.
So you used to take your
Alcoholics love
heel.
me though.
You used to take your heel and poke him, and he used to just get off on that. It's weird.
That was him. That was He's just like he used to like see the silhouette of my leg in the heel. It's weird.
Silhouettes of a
Yeah.
perfect frame.
I
Y-
have no comment on that.
y'all got songs for all my
Oh
downfalls.
yeah.
They
Facts.
silly.
With all
So it's
women,
weird.
Okay,
with
hold
All
on, hold
I
on,
all
hold
want,
on, hold on,
women.
hold on.
my
We got a
wish
comment.
list.
We got a comment. Hold on. It said, here's one. What if you find a person you're dating that can't fuck? That's a question.
Dun, 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 dun.
That is all. We gotta let that one go. If the product is horrible, we cannot deal with that.
Hey, some people you gotta teach.
Right. You gotta, especially you, just teach them what you like.
Okay, so hold on,
And
hold
what
on,
if
hold
you
on.
teach them what you like and they still can't?
Now, if
Thank
I teach you and you still can't
you.
get it,
Get it.
then we got a
And we
problem.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. And to the person that put that comment in there, you need to listen on this too. So you go on a date, you have a good time. Y'all, I mean, literally good time. Both of y'all paid or whatever, however you put it. Then y'all get back to the spot. The foreplay go good, but then when it's time to get down, it go down and it's down. Do you give that person a second chance? What do you do? That's the question mark. That's the big question. Do you say, okay, you know what? Do you think about it like, man, that shit was weak. But then you go back and let me try or see if I can teach he or she to do this.
Well, it's many variables that may have went on. One, if you know me in my little life. One, if they're older, I gotta think about the age. Like, oh shit, okay, Jimmy
Why?
Earl. You know what I'm saying?
Why does the age matter?
Because if his libido is not up, then he's just So it may be that.
Fair,
It may
fair.
be, in my past or whatever. They like I said, alcoholics love me, and too much alcohol can make you, especially sometimes alcohol is supposed to make you, you know what I'm saying, baby arm. But if you are a true alcoholic and it'll mess your system up already, there's nothing.
Just a limpy.
Right.
Damn it.
Or then um I'm drunk. I'm drunk. I've had and I don't even give a damn if he hear this or see this. He be on YouTube and shit too.
You got the
But
giggling at herself.
my ex-husband, he
Put a
told me
name on it.
one.
Put a name on it.
Will. Anyway,
Story time.
anyway,
Story time.
I-
A long
he
time ago.
yeah, it was a long time ago, and he couldn't, you know what I'm saying, because he was an alcoholic,
Was a
and
nigga named Will.
so I'm trying to make it like keep the ironing board up. Like, come on now, we can do this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm moving or whatever, and he told me that I made him because I was moving too much, and I was like, I was so confused. I'm like, aren't you supposed to move when you have sex? Am I supposed to lay there like a dead fish?
I think that's what he wanted.
I don't know, but do you know? I'm right. About to ask, do you know what you're doing? I mean, that's a question mark.
Oh, he was a drunk. I've never had any complaints. I've never.
Well,
Yeah,
technically that's not true because he complained.
he was a
Poor
drunk.
Will.
It doesn't matter. He still complained.
Po will.
Okay, well, I wasn't 12 years old, and so maybe so. He like very young
I
Okay.
would
girls.
hope he wouldn't be 12 years old. That'd make him a
Hey,
pedophile.
nah, 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 she shot a fire off.
That was
She
a
Safe
shot a
rape?
shot.
fire. I know what.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So what do you do if the foreplay is whack garbage?
Ooh.
Good question.
Again, I still think you have to teach them.
But what if you've taught them everything foreplay wise and it don't work? They still can't get it.
Then that
It's
mean
like
he got to be good in
Dum,
bed.
dum, dum,
Make,
dum.
gotta make up for that.
he's just he's not a good listener. If
He's
Obviously.
not.
damn Ryan, for real, you need to listen, bro.
Damn.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, nigga.
Nigga,
Baby, I ain't talking
you
about,
can't
I
keep
ain't saying
keep
nothing. I
floating
just
across
asked
the
questions.
damn the floor and shit, talking about you can't do that, nigga. You can't keep doing that.
I know what I'm doing. I have no complaints, not out of nowhere. You got with that dumb shit. Y'all petty. But listen, what we can do, this particular subject, we need to hold off until the next round table so we can stretch it a little bit longer. And so maybe in a couple days we'll get back on the round table, try to ask some more people, and we will pick this particular subject up because this subject right here is going to go further and deep, and we out of time for real. So right, right. So I need everybody to say goodbye, and I'm gonna exit out of here.
Goodbye, and anybody who trying to call or harass me because I stole a story.
And she's gone. That nigga, my guy. I appreciate you coming.
Go.
See ya. Boom. And the final one, I appreciate you being on. Boom. And
You hang.
so, ladies and gentlemen, another episode of the Round Table just went down. I want to thank my three guests for coming on. We had a very, very interesting comment. I'm gonna warn y'all: if y'all running the Meg, you either going to heaven or hell. You choose your poison, nigga. Y'all going up or down on that one. She got bad. She got some shit going going on. But if y'all can take time to learn something from what we said tonight, or um a nugget from what we said, or put something in the comment section. I do read the comments, and when we have a next round table, if y'all got some idea for topics, definitely get at me, and so we can, always advance, get to the next level, or just pure out have fun. Um, this particular episode was brought to you by and sponsored by Carolina Beverage. Y'all can definitely hit that on Carolina Biz, and definitely sponsored by Suge Knight Clothing. You can get that at Suge Knight Clothing, exactly what it is, or hit me up. I'll send you a discount code. We can get you a discount. Always follow me, Rain Spotlight 4977 on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Rain Rockstar, and on Twitter is Rockstar Regime, as well as TikTok. It is Rain underscore 4977. I thank everybody for watching. This is another episode of Spotlight Podcast. Y'all get ready for Imperial Radio. It will be coming soon. We will be taking requests, and I am gone.